Hey students, it's Miss Welch. We're excited to do our flame test lab in class this week. Before you get started on the flame test lab, you gotta make sure that you are ready to be safe. So first off, no dangly jewelry. Tie back that long hair. Make sure you come to class with some closed-toed shoes on. Can't do this lab if you do not have closed-toed shoes. And then you are always gonna be wearing your safety glasses throughout the lab. When you're ready to light the Bunsen burner, you're gonna go ahead and make sure the Bunsen burner is connected at the burner to the hose and to the gas jet. You're gonna make sure that you get your match lit first, then hold it to the side of your burner, slowly turn on the gas until the flame lights. Blow out your match and put it in the metal tin. Then you're gonna adjust your flame to blue by turning this barrel until the flame turns blue. As you can see, the fire is hard to see. We are going to be leaving these fires on throughout the lab, so when it's time to rotate, be very careful when you're rotating. Make sure you're careful of the hoses. We are not going to turn off the burners until the very last station, so that way we don't have to waste time lighting the burners between each station. So just be very careful about the fires as we rotate throughout this lab. Each table is going to have a cup of water, some Q-tips, and a chemical in order for you to test. When it's time to do your testing, you're going to take your Q-tip, dip it into the water, and then you're going to dip it into the chemical to pick some of this chemical up onto the Q-tip. Knock off any excess just in case. We don't want it to fall into the fire. Then you're going to hold your Q-tip into the flame so that you can see this nice color. You don't want to burn the Q-tip itself because that's going to interfere with the color of the flame that you see. You're going to be assigning the flame a two-word color. In this case, I'm going to call this orange-yellow because it's mostly orange, but I can see some hints of yellow in this. So I'm going to assign this orange-yellow. Once you're done, remove the Q-tip, put the Q-tip into the metal tin, and then you're done with the station. Record your color, and then wait till we tell you to rotate. When you assign your flame your two-word color, you're going to record it under your flame color here on your lab answer sheet. I did not test nickel, just FYI. I'm just going to record it here. So I'm going to put orange-yellow because that's what color I saw. Make sure your colors make sense to your teachers. Don't label anything weird like Galveston water blue or Pepto-Bismol pink. We want to make sure they're actual colors that other people will know what they are. When you reach your last station, your teacher's going to tell you to turn off your fire before we go back to our desks. So the first thing that you're going to do is turn your flame back to orange. So turn this barrel until you get the orange flame. The orange flame is safer to light for the next group that does it for the next class period. Then you'll come over to the gas jets and turn the gas off, and the fire is out. Then, once you assign your two-word color, and we're going to do this at our desks after the lab, after we turn off the fires, we're going to look at this reference table up here. I said mine was orange-yellow, so I know that my wavelength is going to fall somewhere in this range here, but because it was orange-yellow, I'm going to pick a number closer to this end of the spectrum, and we need to pick a number with 3 significant figures. So I'm going to say mine was 6.01 times 10 to the negative 7. Just make sure it has 3 sig figs. The next column I have to calculate the frequency, and as you know, you're going to take your speed of light and divide it by your assigned wavelength. So I had 6.01, second E, negative 7. So that's what I'm going to record for my frequency. And then from there, I'm going to calculate my energy. So I know I need to multiply that number by Planck's constant to get my energy. So 3.31. times 10 to the negative 19. So you're going to do that for all of your colors. And then you're going to use that data table to answer the questions that follow. Have fun.